Conversion optimization, or for that matter, marketing in general, is such a broad topic that oftentimes we get lost in the weeds. And there are shiny new objects that are vying for our attention on a nearly daily basis. So it becomes really hard to prioritize. And I think that is what I want to discuss in this video today. This idea of prioritizing our scarce and precious attention. And having done experiments and run experiments for the last 13 years and, you know, failed a lot and learned a lot and just kind of experimented with every aspect of the funnel, what I can tell you is that there are only a few things that produce the biggest meaningful impact. So it makes sense for us as a business to focus on those few things. And one of the things that I focus on is constructing a sales pitch. The idea is not to use marketing to kind of bring the user to discover your product and then have the product do the heavy lifting. That's really not how it works. The 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 bridge between those two things is your sales pitch, and your sales pitch could be a written description on the product page, it could be your landing page. It's the copy you are constructing, the written version of the marketing that you are constructing in order to get the user to go from complete unfamiliarity to familiarity to falling in love with your product and fully being able to visualize using it in their lives. And that's what you're focused on. You have to like keep on practicing this skill every single day. So that's one thing I'd like you to kind of really think about. But there is something else. It's who we're writing for. And I think it's really important to think about the person we're writing for. Now, as far as I'm concerned, there are four types of characters that are coming to your product page. There are believers. These are the people that are already buying from you. Okay, so these are the people that understand what your product does, are looking to solve that problem and recognize and trust the fact that you can solve it for them. Then on the other extreme of that, we have cynics. And cynics are people who will always kind of find flaws no matter what you say. They will come up with a counter argument. And these are very, very difficult people to convert. Then after the cynics, better than the cynics, are skeptics. And skeptics are people that are also going to ask you, bunch of follow-up questions, and they're fun to kind of convert because if you have a product that solves a problem and you have a customer that has some apprehension, there's a lot of like fun and joy in trying to kind of convince them. And we can learn a lot from the skeptics, right? Because ultimately the skeptics represent a broader market. And so if you are unable to convince them, your product is going to fail. So it's really, really important to actually focus on them. But you must do this in your free time. Then there is another group, and this is the group I want you to focus on, and we call these the healthy skeptics. Now, these are my best friends. Healthy skeptics are people that recognize that there is a better solution, recognize that you need to invest in order to acquire that better solution, recognize that there are people out there that are experts on the subject. So they've come with all of these like positive energies, but they're not gullible. They're not going to just like take your word for it, which is how you want the market to be. The market is, it needs to be a merit based system. And this is exactly what healthy skeptics expect. So, if you are trying to sell a product that solves a very specific problem, the healthy skeptic is going to expect you to be able to demonstrate to some extent that you understand this problem, demonstrate to some extent that you have tried multiple prototypes so that they can be confident that you've really kind of earned your stripes. You need to demonstrate to some extent that you've looked at competitors that and you are reasonably confident that your product is better than those competitors at this price point. You need to be able to demonstrate that your price point is not this arbitrary number, but it's actually satisfies the value for money equation. And this is what healthy skeptics are looking for. So, my simple recommendation is that as you are kind of scanning for opportunities, focus in on writing, which is what we first discussed. And the second thing is that writing needs to be focused on healthy skeptics. Write a comment below if you need some more clarification. I have tons of articles that I've written about healthy skeptics, and subscribe to the channel so that whenever a new article comes out and whenever a new idea comes up, you're the first to see it. And there should be a bell icon. So if you click on that, you'll be notified whenever any article, any video comes out. Have a good day.